What is going on, guys? It is Dinozords, and today I have another episode of Prepping for Injustice Gods Among Us. And first thing you guys are probably going to notice about this episode is it's not live commentary. And you guys might be asking, why isn't it live commentary, Dinozords? And I have the answer right now. With the first video, I am very thankful to the Twitter guy of @TRMK. I'm going to have him linked in the description because he's a very cool cat. And I would just love for you guys, if any of you have Twitter, to go follow him. He tweets about Mortal Kombat as well as Injustice Gods Among Us. And when he saw my video being about prepping for Injustice Gods Among Us, he retweeted it. And I am so thankful because I got a lot of viewers coming to the channel and, you know, seeing my channel. And it was very awesome. I really want to thank you for doing that, Mr. TRMK. So this video, it's not about just the gameplay or, you know, talking about game mechanics. This time, I kind of want to talk about characters that you guys wanted to see in the Injustice Gods Among Us. Now, there's one guy, Tommy Stockley. He is very awesome. He really posted a lot of comments, you know, posting things like, you know, who he wanted to see in the game and things like that, and, you know, kind of helping me see who probably would enter the game. And I really just want to kind of go over some of the comments that you guys left. I asked you guys if you would leave some comments on who you guys would like to see. Now, the first comment comes from N9195V, and he said that he would like to see Swamp Thing and Two-Face. Now, I completely agree because Swamp Thing is an awesome character. Two-Face, I don't know, he would just probably be using guns, and I don't really think that'd be too much fun. Although that is, you know, a cool character, I just don't see him being in a fighting game. But still a great, you know, submission. Thank you for the comment, Mr. N9195V. I definitely appreciate all the comments. Now, the next comment was from Tommy Stockley, and he said, I've been rooting for the underdogs too, but I don't know, the guys you're naming off are still kind of mainstream. I'm almost certain a few of them will be in. Me, I'm rooting for exotic characters to add some diversity. Examples, he said Lobo, Swamp Thing, Doomsday, Clayface, Atrocitus. I know this is an extreme long shot, but I loved the Black Lanterns. Necron, man. Necron. So that is... I love almost all those characters. I think Lobo would be amazing. There's so many things that you could definitely do with Lobo. I mean, he's just, like I said in my video, that I'd like to see Lobo. He's an extreme badass. As well as Swamp Thing. I don't think I put him in my video, but Swamp Thing is definitely an awesome character. I mean, you know, there's just so much stuff they could do with him. So much, and I definitely agree, like, exotic characters for the win. Doomsday, he's kind of like just one of those knockoffs of Superman. I'm not sure. I think he'd still be a cool character, don't get me wrong. And I definitely do thank you a lot for Tommy. Thank you a lot, Tommy, for commenting. Clayface, definitely. I'd love to see him just kind of like take somebody in and, like, you know, maybe for like if there's anything like a fatality in the game, I could just see him, you know, like grabbing the person into his body and like suffocating them. That'd be awesome. And then obviously Atrocitus. I obviously don't know who that is, but Necron, Black Lanterns, that'd be cool. Anyway, now the next guy. He said it was Metropolin. Sorry for getting your name wrong. Anyway, he said Swamp Thing won't be in it. We can assume Shazam, Green Lantern, only top tier type heroes. I disagree. I don't think that. I mean, DC Universe versus MK, or either way around, it doesn't really matter to me. You know, all they put was like the main, you know, villain or heroes, and it didn't work out. It wasn't the most like best received game ever. Obviously, and, you know, it only had, like, the main heroes, I guess, and, you know, I really, like Tommy, would like to see some characters that you just don't see in animation and video games in general. Now, the next guy, he said, Waffle Z, he said, DC Universe Online, free to play on PC and PS3, you can play as Bane, it's an MMO, but you can play as Bane, it includes a good amount of characters from DC as well. Now, that is actually pretty true. You can play as Bane in the Legends PvP arena, but you cannot just walk around as Bane. It's not, you know, it doesn't happen like that. I do play DC Universe Online, so I would know that for a fact. Anyway, the next question, or response, was from Elefang77. You're going to be waiting a while. Ed Boon, said that it's coming out 2013, which sucks. And I was like, I know it's coming out for a while, but I'm still pretty pumped, so. And then Magic the Mongoose, awesome guy. I love playing with him. He said, 4 dislikes. Wow, people are stupid. Love you, man. And I have to agree. Anyway, next comment was from Tommy Stockley as well. He said, Characters like Lobo, Swamp Thing, and Doomsday are on high demand right now because a good deal of people who are looking forward to this game are Mortal Kombat fans, and diversity is a big thing to us. You have to think of characters that can have diverse movesets or they can have an interesting moveset. Take the Atom, for example. He's a cool character, top tier to many, but he's simply not feasible for a fighting game, and that's actually pretty true. He doesn't really have anything that'd be too different. Anyway, next thing he said was, neither are multiple variations of the Flash, Robin, and Green Lantern, except as alternate costumes. That chops off a lot of the top 100 there. Then you have characters like Jim Gordon and Alfred. That's a lot more gone. And then there's Vertigo characters that have no place in the DCU. Swamp Thing and Constantine have appeared in the DCU in the past, but you know. And then he sent me a message or a comment directly saying, "I have a knack for narrowing down a roster. I use logical deduction to determine the most likely characters. You seem to know the DCU pretty well for your age. Thank you very much. So if you want to get a good grasp on the possible roster, we can narrow it down to, say, 40 characters, give or take. Message me if you want some help." And I did, in fact, message him. He gave me his Skype. I think probably sometime this week we're going to be getting together on Skype and kind of working on this roster, and then I will report to you guys our findings. So I hope you guys are going to be excited for that. I definitely am. And Zeus975, another great guy. He posts Halo stuff. He said, "The game looks sick," and I was like, truth. And next guy was Frog Splash 45. "I do agree that Aquaman and Black Manta could be great in Injustice. The moveset would be quite unique. I definitely agree with that. Aquaman could have enhanced leaping ability and use his trident for long-range advantage. Plus, he can have a super where he telepathically contacts Mara to call in the tidal wave. Now that would be awesome. And Black Manta can have an arsenal of hidden weapons, blades, metal stakes, nano torpedoes, and large-range energy blasts from his visor. Not to mention he's a total badass," which I totally agree. Thank you so much for the comment, Frog Splash. I definitely appreciate it all. And this comment is from Tommy Stockley again, and I totally agree with this one. That's why I was like, great comment, I totally agree, but let me read it off. He said, "At Metropolitan Psy," or whatever his name is, "don't rule out Swamp Thing. He's often listed as one of the top 30 DCU characters above him that don't stand a chance, and has his own comic in the New 52 already. Doomsday has shown up in the background already and doesn't even show up in the top 100. So, yeah, I think Metropolitan Psy, I definitely don't like ignorant people like him who think they know everything about everything and they truly actually don't. That's why I like Tommy, because he's not being arrogant, but he does know his shit. So thank you, Tommy, for being there and being a total awesome guy and commenting so much. And I want to thank every one of you guys who watched that video. I will have more prepping for Injustice as news comes along. I did notice in an interview with Ed Boon that he said they're going to be releasing more characters and game mechanics at Gamescom, Comic-Con, some other conventions, gaming conventions, comic conventions, things like that. So I will definitely be on the lookout for all of that information and bringing it to you guys as it comes out. So yeah, I'm definitely excited to see what characters come out. And, you know, I hope it's some more exotic ones, because they definitely have Solomon Grundy, Harley Quinn, and the Joker, and Doomsday. So I'm definitely super pumped for all that. So thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys next time.